Hi, good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you're living in the world. This is your guy, your host, DLG Reppin on my football channel called DLG. Um, so, to the ladies, to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, it's another evening of my football recording video. For those of you that don't know, now you know who I am. Yeah? It's DLG Reppin. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and press that subscribe button abundantly with a passion and press it hard. Plus, whatever I've discussed before or whatever I'm about to discuss this evening, yeah, drop your comments below and smash the thumbs up like button for me. I'd really so much appreciate that. That shows me the support and love and the encouragement it gives me. So let's kick off here with Tottenham's naughty boy called Dele Alli. Yeah, Dele Alli. He's got a 1 game ban, but for me, for what he did, it's got to be a 3 game ban. Surely it's got to be a 3 game ban. Why has he got a 1 game ban? You know, talk about the Football Association, the hierarchy being soft, just like the authorities in this country, soft as anything, soft as damn crap. I disagree with the 1 game ban. If you agree with me or not, then leave it in your comments below, yeah? And let me read your comments and your thoughts and I'll have a conversation with you. What Dele Alli should be banned for 3 games. Personally, should be banned for 3 games. Well, basically, I think I've got it here in the newspapers here. If I haven't, then hard luck. Nope. It might have been in yesterday's paper. I can't be bothered to stick it up. For me, he should be banned for 3 games after posting racial footage of the coronavirus, which is mocking the dead, really, if you ask me. If you disagree, then yeah, leave it in the comments below. I'll be listening, I'll be reading the comments and I'll be having a conversation. Right, for me, yeah, let's go on a bit about Dele Alli. I mean, I don't wish upon my own worst enemy to go through a burglary where he has his he has his brothers, he has his brother, and him and his brother's missus and a friend went through an ordeal, and 2 of them got injured, but not seriously injured, just minor cuts or bruises by being hit. But the reality is, what Dele Alli did, he did it without thinking. He completely did what he did without thinking. Not that he broke government guidelines, but his actions were appalling and disgraceful, and he deserves a punishment. He deserves a 3 game ban and a big hefty fine. And I don't mean them watches that got stolen from his house will pay for his fine. No, he can pay for it from out of his own pocket. He is bang out of order for what he did, and he should be ashamed of himself. Right, moving on to other news. Manchester City and England ladies Jill Scott has signed a contract extension. I don't know how long it is for, but I think it's a short-term deal. She's coming to the end of her footballing career, so she's got a player-coach role. And her manager has said that he's delighted to have her on board with another coach that he's got working with him. And he said that it's a good start for her to learn a trade in coaching with Manchester City women. And for me, it can only get better for her. I mean, she's been a regular international, started off her career at Everton, and yeah, she's she's been a success. She's won titles, Super Cup, Women's FA Cup, so she's quite decorated in a successful mould. However, she has been rewarded with a contract extension, so massively congratulations to Jill Scott there, and many more success shall come your way within the beautiful game of football, and you will have your chance to shine as a future coach, yeah, once this coronavirus pandemic is over. Right, moving on to other news. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta is very excited on his return back to the Etihad on the 17th of June. You know, so it's a case of the master in Pep versus the pupil in Mikel Arteta. This will be an interesting battle, although City will be overwhelming favourites and Arsenal the overwhelming underdogs. And we would like Arteta to go to the Etihad, play a defensive side who are capable of hitting Man City on the counter-attack. And that's the best solution for me. Because if we take them on in a game of football, we will get smoked. And before you know it, a capital H stands for humiliation. And that's what will come our way. And it'll be no surprise, because if we perform the way we've performed in Leicester years, then another thrashing is just around the corner for us. And it's going to be up to Mikel Arteta to get the boys seriously motivated, especially defensively, because we do not want to concede too many chances against them. We know we are up against a side who's got one of the biggest squads in Europe, possibly one of the best sides in the world, if not on the planet. I'll say Liverpool of right now are the best footballing side in the world at the moment. But City are not that far off. And next season they will go again. And Mikel Arteta has a strong test. Do I think we'll get a result? If I'm going to be honest, my heart says no, my head says maybe. That's how I look at it. Arsenal fans, how do you feel about Man City away? How do you feel that we will do for 90 minutes? Do you think there's a possibility that we can nick a result? Even if it's a draw, would you be happy with that? Because I would be. Or would you want one step more, or one step further and actually go for the 3 points like we did 3-4 seasons ago, where we were written off? We went to Man City and we won 2-0. 10-0, I wish. That's PlayStation. Any talking. Nah, we won 2-0 against the odds, and I believed then Wenger was begged for days and days to play a defensive side so we can hit Manchester City on the counter-attack. And it wasn't a case of creating many chances, but we went out there, did ourselves very proud that day, even against the odds. Even I was just so proud. I was expecting a defeat at that time. 3, 4, maybe 6 and 7s, but you know what, they did me proud. And it just showed me that at the time that we could actually turn up against Manchester City and win 2-0. And win 2-0 we did. And yeah, it's made me happy that they, apart from the other visits that we've had at the Etihad, it's not been pleasant. So yeah, it's a game that I look forward to from a neutral point of view, but it could be one-sided. That's the deepest fear. Oh, this is an interesting one. No marks when the Premier League restarts. Okay, so it's just business as usual but without the fans. Players and coaching staff will not be required to wear masks at stadiums when the Premier League restarts. Players will be encouraged not to spit or clear their noses and not to break social distancing during the goal celebrations. There will be no ball boys or girls. A system of sterilised replacement balls will be used. Aston Villa v Sheffield United will be the first game when the league returns on June 17. Okay. So for me, for example, I went out for a bit of a jog earlier in the day. And I'll tell you something. The long distance jog that I decided to do. There's no way that you can run or jog a long distance and not have phlegm flaring up in your saliva. You can't hold it in. You're going to have to spit it out somewhere. And spit it out somewhere I did. So how do you expect players to run around a football field and not spit and get a yellow card for it? That is fucking despicable. I've never heard of something so fucking ridiculous in my life. Excuse my language. It's appalling, and it should not be used on this TV channel. However, it does aggravate me. That rule aggravates me. Along with taking the shirt off and celebrating, or displaying a sign of a goodwill and good gesture, or in what Jadon Sancho did. So for me, this is just getting worse and worse. The sport and the rules get made up as it goes, and I swear, the committee in the Football Association in this country, they're doing things of their own back. Talk about corruption and abuse of power. That's what it seems like to me. See you next Tuesdays. Yeah, there's more than a couple in that boardroom in the Football Association. And you know what? I've got to be careful what I say here, because my channel might get closed down. Because I know YouTube have the power to close my channel down, but it really winds me up. Just aggravates me. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here. And I'll call it a day here. Well, not a day for good, but I'm going to wrap it all up for the whole day. And I'll be back for tomorrow morning. So, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, if you're watching wherever you are in the world, if you have anything to discuss about what's been said by me, then drop it in the comments below and let's have a conversation. Do drive the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? I'd really appreciate that support and love. And I appreciate my channel growing so much. With 36 subscribers is not enough, not a lot I can do with that. But with more subscribers, that would encourage me to, keep this channel going. So please subscribe to my channel, yeah? Got 36, another 964 subscribers left. And beyond that, and I can start doing live streams. That's my next goal. And the bigger my live streams get, the better it will get for you as well. So, yes, it's peace, love and bless. And from your guide, your host, DLG Reppin on my football channel, it's good night again and rest well. Laters.